Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to an AM edition of Manga After Dark. What's good, y'all? Hope y'all's weekend's been going well. I was going to react Thursday, too fucking tired. So I was going to react Friday, still too tired. I was going to react yesterday, still tired. Now I'm feeling good today. Got a couple of days rest. The school year's been kicking my ass a little bit, but we're almost there at the end. I'm advancing to candidacy in 12 days. So I've been prepping for that. So for those of you who don't know, if you're in a PhD program, you have to advance to candidacy or take a qualifying exam. If you fail, they can kick you out. I'm not necessarily worried about getting kicked out because, I got the complexion for protection. There's not enough black people here for them to kick me out. So I'm not necessarily worried about them kicking me out the program, but I also don't want to embarrass myself and my advisor in front of my advancement committee. So I've been prepping for that. It's going to hit it hard starting this week. But One Piece is out. A special official reaction to One Piece. And I'm here on at viz.com. I am subscribed to the Viz, even though I read TCB scans. But so I'm going to react to the official today. I'm going to go back to my regular schedule, hopefully next week. If school isn't kicking my ass, or I might push to Sundays in the short term. But if I'm here, you're here. It's Pirate Hour. Let's go. Chapter 1077 of One Piece is out. Should have noticed sooner. Interesting title. So on the cover page, we got German 66. An emotionalist excursion, volume 32. Actually, I think our real problem is Vegapunk. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I mean, nah. Caesar is a clown, literally. And then Judge is kind of a bitch. I mean, like, yes, Vegapunk got all the clout from whatever they were doing, but I think Vegapunk kind of deserved it based off what we've been seeing on Egghead. But we're pulling back Germa into the fold of the story because Sanji still has more stuff to talk to them about. And then Caesar also needs to teach Chopper how to be a better scientist slash doctor. So I'm good with these people coming back into the fold. So let me stop teasing y'all. Let me stop edging y'all. Let's dive right into the chapter. So Fabrizio Faye's Egghead. So we got Sentamaru. Listen up, all of you. I want every one of you to get off this island. Huh? What are you talking about, Sentamaru? I don't understand. What is happening on Egghead? So these are a bunch of random people that are in that town. Sentamaru responds, why did you, so these still are the citizens. Why did you deploy the pacifista all over the island? And Sentamaru's just quietly listening. Sentamaru responds, years ago, a place called Ohara vanished from all the world's maps overnight, and the people are looking shocked because they dare to defy the world government. And they're all like gasping. Surrounding a flashback, an Ohara incident refresher. I mean, it has been a long time, like nearly 20 years in manga time since this has happened. So an Ohara incident refresher. The island of Ohara, home to the world's largest historical library, committed the crime of attempting to decipher the poneglyphs, an act forbidden by the royal government. So we got Robin, we got Clover, we got Saul, we got Olivia, we got Aokiji. And as a result, a naval bombardment wiped out all of the scholars of the residence, leaving young Nico Robin as the sole survivor. And we see her bounty poster. Senshimaru continues, if they're trying to kill Punk, who has the biggest brain in the world, they probably concluded that he must be erased regardless of the cost to scientific progress. Which means that something even worse than what happened then could be about to happen here now. That fucking space laser shit that Emu got. Why don't he just deploy it now? Like, this is my issue with like One Piece villains and how Oda writes his villains. They have to be semi-retarded for the story to function, and I'm not a fan of that. Like, if you have this super duper space laser thing, just use it. Cut the BS and just use it. Why send Rob Lucci and Kaku to do it? We could just space laser them off the face of the planet. Especially when you know Luffy's there. You got Sun God, Nika, and Vegapunk in the same location. Space laser it. Simple. GG's and the story. We're good. But I digress. So Sentamaru's thinking, hurry, Straw Hat. What's happening up there? So command floor 4F building A. Somebody's wheezing. Wheeze. What's with these guys? No. Oda, stop this. Gear 4th Luffy and Hybrid Zone Lucci are fighting S Barrett. Oda. So Luffy, Kong Gung Organ, then we got Lucci, Hand Pistol, Yellow Lotus. And they're just tagging S Barrett. S Barrett is getting hit. So then Kaku, Tempest Kick. Then S Hawk dodges it. Slaughter, and he keeps attacking. Then Zoro, One Sword Style, EI. Lethal Lion Song. How is these dudes so tanky? Oda. This makes no sense. S Bear, after getting hit with a Kongung organ and finger pistol, he just So you telling me if you put S Bear against Kaido in base form, this regular old smuggler degler Kaido, is Kaido not hurting this dude? Come on, Oda, stop this. Oda, you gotta stop this. You gotta stop what? S Hawk also just took a direct hit from Zoro. Then Luffy, huh? You can't keep getting up like this. Then they go, knock it off already. Who are you? Thank you. Who are you? Kaido. So Luffy's pointing it out. This makes no sense. How are these dudes eating these attacks? And there's children, not even adults. These are children eating attacks from a Yonko, his first commander, and 2 CP0 agents. That's mad gas, Oda. This is mad gas. Then Zoro, that reminds me. I keep forgetting Lunarian stuff. That makes sense. All right, my bad. I keep forgetting that Lunarian DNA is the new Hashirama cells. I forgot. My bad. They got Hashirama cells, so that's why they're strong. I get it. I'm good. So Zoro, that reminds me. They seem similar to King, the guy I fought in Wano. Then we got one of the I think that's Shaka. Kaido's pirate crew had a Lunarian, right? And Zoro, well, I don't know what he was called. So Shaka continues. Interestingly, then I should surmise that he must be Albert, the test subject who escaped from Punk Hazard with Kaido. So we have a flashback to young King. And we got S Hawk is getting stanced up. These Seraphim are augmented with none other than his Lunarian blood. And they say, oh, I didn't realize. I forgot to. I'm not even going to hold y'all. Then Zoro continues. In that case, watch their... Oh, Zoro's getting smarter. Watch their flames on their back. Your attacks won't do any damage unless the flames are out. They're basically invincible when the fire is on. Zoro continues. Sorry, I just wasted a bunch of our stamina. I should have noticed sooner. Then Lucci responds. No, this helps. Now we can actually fight it. Zoro responds. King's notable features are white hair and brown. Man, these racist Zoro jokes gotta stop. Like, Oda is clearly aware that the fandom thinks Zoro's racist, and he's keep playing it in. What was his profession if he wasn't a pirate? Cop. What's the first thing you know about his opponents? They have brown skin. Oda, you need to stop this. This racism. Black History Month just ended. We're already starting this. So Zoro, King's notable features are white hair, brown skin, black wings, and flames on his back. And they all yell, you should have noticed sooner. That is true. So then Luffy continues, where are you going, Helmet? I have an idea of where the Stella might be. So then S-Hawk charges and Zoro blocks it. Stay out of this. We're in a hurry. So I guess they're not doing damage, but they can't damage them in return. So I guess that's fine. So building 3F, building A. Oda. My god. Here we go, Zeus. So Nami's attacking S-Shark. And Zeus goes, I'm ready. Then Nami responds to Zeus telling him, remember, he's not a child. And then S-Shark is just staring. He decapitated Brook. He hurt our friends and half destroyed Edison. He's a killing machine. So because he looks like Jinbei, they're afraid to attack him. He's not cute. He's not a child. And then Zeus goes, that's right, Nami. Don't hesitate. Close your eyes, and they're attacking. So then they hit S Shark directly. Lightning blast. That actually worked. So S Shark is coughing up fire. There's like blood, and he's like sparks are coming out. Then Nami's crying. I'm sorry, Jinbei. And S Shark dives into the floor. He sank again, didn't he? Look out, Nami. He'll come from below. Then Nami turns behind him, and Zeus is like, it didn't work. So then S Shark goes right behind Nami. He's trying to grab her. Then Brooke is trying to charge in. Oh, Blade. Then particle Article 1 of the Sanji situation. What? Sanji tuition. Oh, Sanji tuition. He who scars Nami gets death. Article 9 of the Sanji tuition. He who makes Nami screams gets raw heat strike. So Sanji just appeared out of nowhere and kicks S Shark. Sanji, are you hurt? Nami, don't worry, I'll finish him off. I warned you, you little brats. I don't care if you're a kid or Jinbei. You get the death penalty, Jinbei Jr. So we got Sanji and S Shark, Zoro S Hawk, and then S Bear versus Luffy and Lucci. So we got 3F Building C. You'll pay for turning York to stone. So Bubblegum. So this is Lilith versus S Snake. Then S Snake just blocked it away. Hey, that didn't do a thing, huh? How did that hurt? So after S Snake blocked the attack, she just collapsed to the ground. And she's like crying. These bubbles are made out of sea energy. What the fuck is sea energy? Alright, so like all the Straw Hats need some type of major power up after this arc. So if they could just manifest the energy of the sea instead of having like the physical sea stone cups, but they made like ethereal energy that comes from the sea, Usopp and Frankie should be all over this. They use projectiles as weapons. If they could shoot the essence of the sea at Devil Fruit users, that'll make up for them not being able to fight them with because they don't have strong enough hockey. So okay, I like this. That green blood gives you the benefits and powers and the risks of having Devil Fruits, of course. Then Usopp goes, "Wow, you're killing it, Lilith." Then Frankie, hold her down while I get my chance. Then Snake kicks Frankie. Don't touch me, you oaf. Then Frankie goes, what gives? It already wears off. Then Lilith goes, because it only grazed her. So S-Snake is now angry and she's spamming lasers. Frankie's suddenly behind her with a bubble. And he slams the bubble onto S-Snake. Pretty smart. How do you like that? Not so tough now, little girl. So they're all cheering. Brilliant work, Frankie. The bubble gun really works. Give it up, you dumb brats. Then S-Snake is crying, but it hurts. And Frankie's like, no, So because S-Snake was crying, Frankie took the bubble away from this cyborg killing machine. And then she just turned half of Frankie into stone. Perfume Femere. Then Frankie goes, not to stone. Then Usopp, Frankie's been petrified. That's bad. He could die. Then Lilith is spamming the bubble guns at S-Snake. And she's just dodging them left and right. And now she's just directly in front of them smiling and turned them all into fucking stone. That was too easy. Too easy. So we're at B1, that old Devil Fruit Research Lab basement floor. Then Shaka's going downstairs. Who's there? Are you the culprit? Let us out of here. And Shaka, it can't be. Are you the Cypherpole agents who visited a while back? Why are you here? They're in the prison. Help us. I don't want to die. Then Vegapunk is there. Shaka. Then Shaka responds, Stella, so you're here too. Who did this to you? I'm glad you're safe. I'll get you out. Hey, Shaka, who came with you? Shaka goes, pardon? And there's a gun. Shaka's... This is one of the most violent panels in One Piece history. Oda avoids showing people graphic deaths. Shaka's skull literally got splitted by this bullet and just blood flying everywhere. Direct fucking hit too. Then the Vegapunk goes, Shaka, Then the other CP0 agents will go, "Oh, he's been shot. Who just did that?" The Shaka's just on the ground, bleeding, just blood everywhere. And you see the smoking pistol up. Then Vegapunk is looking on, and that was the end of the chapter. All right, so there's a random person there. It might not be random. We might have met. So either it's a traitor or it's a new character. So since all the Seraphim are clones of the warlords, the first answer it's one of the it's another Seraphim. I see people saying, "Oh, it has to be Doflamingo Seraphim." Possibly, but like I would think that they would have mentioned all the other Seraphim that were there. I don't think they would just say, "Oh, we forgot that there's like three others just roaming the island." Especially given what they know about the people that they're based off of. These are truly perfect clones. Then you should understand that Doflamingo is a horrible person, so his clone probably is a horrible person too. So I don't think they're that stupid. I thought it was the Gorosei, Jay Garcia Saturn, possibly. If it's not Kizar, Kizar would have used a laser. Um, Interesting. So Shaka's possibly dead, or Shaka's the traitor. This could be he's a robot after all. He's a clone. Well, not I don't think he's a robot. He's a clone. I don't know necessarily how much of his clone is like biological versus machine wise. Um, but this doesn't necessarily rule out Shaka as the traitor because since Oda doesn't show graphic deaths, this stands out. This panel is like, why would Oda show us this? Usually, he just shows like a shadowy figure, and then next chapter, someone's dead. For him to show us the death, that sticks out. Um, so all right, so let me know in the chat what y'all think. Who's the traitor? Do you think it's another Seraphim? Do you think Jay Garcia Saturn's on Egghead, or it's a character we just haven't met? I don't think it'd be a character we haven't met. That's too late in the game to this random villain. That's weird. So it has to be a character we've already met. So maybe it's a combination of multiple people. Maybe it's Shaka plus a Seraphim that we haven't been introduced yet. Maybe there's extra agents on the island. Well, have to be like a big shot agent. It'll be some random person, and it was like, oh, this is Agent such and such. It'll be like a known character that somehow stealthed their way onto the island. But let me know in the chat who y'all think the traitor is. Um, if I had to put money, I would say Shaka. This is a random way to end the chapter, showing someone like die in a kid friendly show. I don't know. So I think if I asked me to bet Monday, I'd say Shaka would be the one to be the traitor, given how this chapter ended. That he's working in conjunction with another Seraphim or another machine. Um, but also, like he's been helping them a lot too. That'd be weird to help them out and then be the traitor. I don't know, but he got hide in plain sight. So I'm actually pretty interested in seeing how this arc unfolds because Oda could go any direction with who this traitor slash killer is. Is it another Seraphim? Is it S Bird or S Flamingo or whatever the hell they would call Doflamingo Seraphim? S Crocodile. Crocodile is also a mischievous person. So it could be Shaka controlling all the Seraphim. Could be the Gorosei controlling the Seraphim, telling them to hey, just wipe out everyone there. Because like as we know, the Gorosei has the highest order with the Seraphim controls, and that no person of the similar ranking can to overwrite another person's order. So I think that's the easiest explanation: is that there's a Gorosei person on the island, and he gave the order to kill everyone, and that's why they can't stop him because no one can overwrite that order. But how did he get there in that time? We saw where he was, kinda, and he was kind of far away from Egghead. So is it possible they got here? Because Oda plays games with the time distance in the story. We don't necessarily know how much time has passed when each chapter comes out. So it could be very well that the Kizaru's Jay Garcia Saturn meeting we saw a few chapters ago happened actually a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but it happened earlier on in the arc because we saw Kizaru near Egghead. And then next time we saw Kizaru, he was talking to a Gorosei. So that could have been a flashback chapter and we just didn't know it. And that they're actually already there, but we just assumed that chapter happened at the same time concurrently with the rest of the story. That might have been an assumption we made on our part, and Oda could be like, "Psych, that meeting happened a while back, and Kizaru was there, so you should have understood that Garcia was also there. So I think that's what I think happened. That chapter wasn't concurrently with the story. That always just didn't tell us 5 hours ago this meeting happened, but it happened hours ago. Because Kizaru did jump. I mean, he's light. He can jump long distances. So that's not crazy that Kizaru was able to be on Egghead in one chapter and then be miles away next chapter. That's not crazy because he could move really fast. But if Garcia's there, how did he move that fast? Maybe Kizaru carried him the entire way. That's possible. Um, but I definitely think it's going to be revealed that that meeting happened sometime in the past, that they're actually near Egghead, that there's going to be like a buster call happening there, or the space laser, the little, however, whenever they're going to explain that spaceship thing, maybe that's what's going to do to Egghead. I don't know why would they would send a physical buster call when they show that they have space lasers. That's weird. But let me know in the chat what y'all think is going to happen. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Peace out. Manga After Dark out.